Here's another update to the Mitchell homestead. As you can see, my zucchini plants up, growing some zucchini right there. Zucchini. Oop, there's a couple. So right, there's your zucchini. Zucchini. These are butter beans. Purple whole beans. Purple whole beans. The lettuce is now done. We've had some weird weather that's kind of messed the lettuce up, so the ducks enjoyed most of that. We got onion, and then these are potato plants. Potatoes from the grocery store. Okay, and as you see, the long row of sunflowers. Rutabaga, potato, sweet potato, and you can barely see it, but there's another sweet potato right there. All right, we pulled the broccoli. Bugs got the broccoli. Like I said, we tried doing organic, but it failed this year. And of course, they destroyed all of the turnips. This is where the radishes were at. They got destroyed, but we did get to eat a bunch of radishes off of it before we had to pull it. Right here is a black cherry tomato where we had to transplant. Going. This is a free cucumber plant. Like I said, we got 2 free cucumber plants, and we're liking that. So we're just seeing if they're gonna grow. Our carrots are surviving, so this is our carrots. Rutabaga. These rutabagas we had to emergency transplant because they were right here, and they say don't transplant rutabagas because they won't survive. Well, so far they're doing good. I got lucky. And of course, here's where all of our free fertilizer is. Mean old Pedro, the rooster that keeps attacking me, but that's Pedro. Okay, and of course that's our newest coop design, but we'll get it. This is the spinach that, of course, as you see, it's done. We'll feed the rest of it to the chickens, but it's done, and we'll replant this area for succession growing. Jackson peas. The last of the snow peas. Of course, if you know anything about sugar and snap peas, they are not good in the heat, and the heat has been cranked up for us. This used to be our Brussels sprouts, but the bugs got that. So next year I plan on doing a lot better with organic gardening because I messed up this year. That's a free sunflower that we got. Like I said, it just happened to be growing and we got it. It's not open yet. This is where the turnips were. The bugs were so bad. As you see all this white stuff, that's 7 dust. We're trying to kill off all. Actually, no, this is where the sugar snap peas were that we just pulled. And as you see, there were so many bugs down there. We had to do 7 dust to kind of give us a clean slate. These are more Jackson peas. And this is where there was more sugar snaps, but we've already pulled them and, got the peas out, so that's good. Okay. Our turkeys. 1 turkey. 2 and 3 turkeys. This is our garlic. And then we got some onions that they fell down on us. So we're gonna let them grow. These are those Mare Blanche tomatoes. So, like I said, we're still letting them grow. French marigold. And look at the tomato plants. Oh, look at these nice tomatoes. See, for comparison, not doing too bad. These are big boys here. All those tomatoes. These are Romas. Roma. A lot of Roma tomatoes. Some cilantro that went to seed, French marigold, and then of course, look at these tomatoes. See, look at that. As comparison with my hand, it's almost the size of my hand. So, yep, nice tomatoes. I finally got me some black diamonds growing. Black diamond. Black diamond. I love the black diamond watermelons. Black diamonds. These are Tigger melons. Tigger melons. And this is a cantaloupe. So this is a big cantaloupe. And as you see, it's already starting to go over and got seeds. These are the Mountain Sweet orange watermelons. Once again, as you see, they're coming out of the box, so they're starting to vine out. And these are called Orange Crush. These are my Orange Crush watermelons. Okay, kind of go back. All right, the weird weather has definitely been stunting our squash. So these are our squash plants. Not too big, but they're growing at least. This is peppers. This is a bell pepper. And these are also bell peppers and a cayenne pepper. And these are different other types of peppers. This is a nata pina right here, nata pina. It's got the taste of a jalapeno but no fire to it. And this is a habanero. It'll grow and have the taste of a habanero pepper with no bite. And these right here are poblano peppers, or when they're dried out, they're called anchos. And then of course a marigold. These are our table queen squash. As you see, I've got it all rigged up here. So when they vine out, I kind of lift them up. But as you can see, these are table queens, kind of like a butternut squash. And we definitely got one bigger. So as you can see, look at, you can see in comparison the size of my hand. So that's a good size one. And then see, you got more. So I've actually been self-pollinating these. So I take a Q-tip and I self-pollinate. These are our burgundy okra. As you see, they grow a beautiful burgundy color. And the little okra are going to be burgundy. Okay, burgundies. These are what's called a Cherokee purple heirloom tomato. Okay. The leaves are curled up because, like I said, right now we're under low humidity but high heat. As you see, we got a little tomato right there. And we got a marigold. And here is our cucumbers that are actually starting to vine up. And right here, our little ducks. Our little ducks. These are Armenian cucumbers. So Armenian. And as you see, they're also starting to vine up. This is some marigolds. Another French marigold. Marigolds should be out throughout your entire garden because they are very well suited for taking away pests. This is also Armenian cucumbers. Armenian. Actually, no. Let me correct all this. I'm sorry, I'm a box too early. These are straight 8 cucumbers. Straight 8 cucumbers. And I got a bit of a mystery. These were planted at the same time as these, but these are stunted in growth and these are growing well. So that's a mystery I'm gonna have to solve. But yeah, straight 8 cucumbers, pardon me. This is our spineless okra. Just the regular old spineless okra. Now that it's starting to heat up, they're really starting to grow a little bit because, as you know, okra is a hot weather plant. These are my Armenians. Armenian. And as you see, the Armenians are growing really good. Probably here in the next month or two, we'll be able to pick our first Armenians. Because once they start growing like this, they take off. Yeah, these are all my Armenians. And then you got another marigold. Okay. These are zucchini. All the pretty zucchini. And like I said, I have been self-pollinating them. But as you see, we do got zucchinis starting to grow. There we go, yep. Zucchini growing. There's another zucchini growing. So as you see, the zucchinis are taking off. Okay. These are regular squash, crookneck squash. They have not begun to flower yet, but they should be flowering very soon. These are butter beans. They are separate from the ones way up front, but they are butter beans. These are green beans. All these right here, green beans. And yes, I do what's called crowd planting. I don't go by the recommended spacing. I do crowd planting. The trade-off with that is the fruits won't get as big as they can, but you do get more. This is a dill plant that's looking really good. Dill. Okay. And then these are honeydew. Honeydew melons. Honeydew. More marigolds. More marigolds. Like I said, this is a tomato plant called a jelly bean that they mailed it to me in bad shape, and I'm trying to get it back to health. So if you order any kind of seeds online, don't order live plants, in my opinion. Just go straight for the seeds. But yeah, that's a honeydew. Okay. This one is oregano, so we do have oregano growing. Right there. Oregano. Oregano. Here are some tomatoes that I had to transplant to save them. So that's a black cherry tomato, black cherry, black cherry. And this is another Roma tomato. I had to transplant them because the sugar peas grew faster than I was expecting, and it shaded them out, so I had to retransplant them. Parsley. Parsley. Look at all my parsley. This is what's called curled leaf parsley. Curled leaf parsley. And like I said, all this is being grown in a drought. We're having a very strange drought here in eastern Carolina, North Carolina. Very strange, but we're having it. This is white hybrid sweet corn. So it's going to grow solid white kernels. And like I said, we got some pretty good bases here. Okay, ours corn was planted before the farmer behind us. And as you see, his corn, it's a little bit slower than ours, but the difference is because of the drought, we've had to water ours once a week, and the farmer doesn't water his. His is more drought resistant, but it's growing slower. Okay, this is my purple hybrid sweet corn, which it'll grow white kernels with purple all through it, purple kernels through it. And as you see, it's also got a good stalk to it. Right now, I would probably say they're about 2 foot tall. And this is our regular run-of-the-mill sweet corn. It's not doing as good as the others. They were all planted at the same time. And as you see, there's definitely a difference between the purple sweet corn and the regular sweet corn. We wanted to plant gourds. My wife loves to plant gourds. And like I said, here's a gourd. Here's a gourd. Gourd. And a gourd. And as you see, the gourds are up against our fencing for our ducks, and that way we can kind of keep them growing straight and vertical. But my wife loves to paint them. And as you see, the chickens and ducks have tons of room to run. Okay. This is an ambrosia cantaloupe. So looking good. Another ambrosia cantaloupe. Another ambrosia cantaloupe. Another ambrosia cantaloupe. That's 4. Oh, and there's our little pecans. There's our little pecan ducks. They're still getting their feathers in. And my wife just gave them fresh water yesterday, and look at that. They are some filthy animals. They're cute as can be, but they're filthy. Okay. This is a blueberry plant, and this is blackberries and blackberry. And these are different species of blueberry. Blueberry, more marigold, more marigold, blueberry, turkey. And this is an experiment. We planted some spaghetti squash from the grocery store, and this is just more of an experiment. So if it doesn't grow, we're not going to be too terribly upset. More marigold. And once again, another experiment. Like I said, same thing, spaghetti squash. We want to, or actually no, this is pumpkin. Pumpkin from a little place we went last fall. So if it doesn't grow, we won't be upset because it's an experiment. Blueberry, blueberry. Another turkey. Look at all of our turkeys. And as you see, yep, plenty of room. And this is the larger coop we're having to build because now they're laying eggs. So this is a big coop that we're having to build them. We like to make sure our chickens, turkeys, and ducks are very well protected against predators. These are all mammoth sunflowers. All mammoth sunflowers. My brother mailed me. They are supposed to grow up to 12 feet tall with a flower of a foot across. So as you see, some of them are growing kind of slow. Mammoth sunflower there. And then of course, this one is really taking off right here. So hopefully it'll get the full 12 feet. This is our fig tree. It definitely has gone through 2 frost cycles that we weren't expecting, but it seems to be doing pretty good. These are some blueberry plants that a friend of ours gave us. She's got so many blueberries going all over the place that like I said, she told us we can get some. And as you see, they do look dead and sickly, but of course, like I said, that's because they were transplanted. But we're trying to get them back to health. And if we can get them back to health, that's going to produce a lot of blueberries because her bushes are producing thousands of blueberries. But yeah. This is a grape plant. Grapes. Grapes. Another grape. This is another zucchini plant. This one is actually grown in the soil and not raised beds. And it seems to really be doing good because if you can look here, you can see a zucchini already growing. Actually 2 of them right there. So it is a big plant. More zucchini. Another very large zucchini plant. This is a yellow tomato. I think it's called a lemon drop tomato if I'm not mistaken, but yeah. This is a cilantro plant that has grown to seed. More of the lemon drop tomatoes. Another lemon drop. Rosemary. Rosemary. We pulled up already one set of purple potatoes. They were very good. More garlic, onion, and then more cilantro that's gone to seed. It is not a hot weather plant, so some of this heat has definitely bolted it. And as you see, we use recycling. This was my oldest son's bed when he was still a toddler, so they don't use it no more, so we recycled it into a bed. And here's some of my potato plants that they're getting close to being done. They've already flowered, so we're waiting for them to fully die off, and then yeah, we'll pull them and have more potatoes. So that concludes our garden. And as you see, that's Thor over there, the big Great Dane, and his buddy Chloe. She's a mixture, but they love to bug the chickens. But like I said, there's a view of our coop. Yeah, some of the hens are already laying eggs, and the rooster's been doing his job of protecting the hens and fertilizing. So like I said, that concludes this update on my garden. And like I said, since I made a mistake and I didn't do good with organic and it cost me a lot of plants, this is more of a vlog of how to make mistakes and then try to figure out how to get your way out of them. But like I said, regardless, gardening is fun. All right, have a good one.